Are you off the phone? I tried calling you. I met my face met a pole.
Oh, you're good. Do you have food and drink by any chance?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god, thank God.
I have food. I don't have drink.
No worries. I got food on the way, so.
Okay. All right, there you go. I had a little bit of a situation. So last week or 2 weeks ago, I saw this lady in Mirror Park, and Mirror. I don't know how familiar you are with Mirror Park, but it's pretty dangerous area. So I thought this lady was her.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, look, I said, I support you, and you know, I'm out here. Be careful. There's a lot of drug dealers. This is a very dangerous neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I got a complaint at MRPD about it, and they told me I couldn't assume that anyone was a sex worker, and I thought it was like a prestigious job, you know. And so I dealt with that. So I tried to go back up there to see if that lady was there, and there were actually 2 other women sitting in the corner. And this time I decided to ask instead of assuming, and then I was open fired upon. I was just dealing with that.
Okay. Wait, so what happened this time?
I went to Mirror Park, and there were two people standing on the corner this time, and I said, "Hey, are you guys sex workers?"
Okay.
And they said, "Why do you assume?" I said, "No disrespect. I don't mean it to be disrespectful at all. Because in 2024, it's a very lucrative job, and I support you." And then it just turned into people getting offended, and I got shot. I ended up having to shoot them all down, and now I'm dealing with repercussions of it. So I apologize for that. I was giving you a backstory on why I was late.
I got you. Okay. All right. So, well, I guess the first is, did you have probable cause to believe that they were sex workers?
Well, it doesn't. Regardless, it doesn't.
No, I'm asking.
In what aspect?
I mean, no. Did you have probable cause?
No, not at all.
Did you have reasonable suspicion?
No.
Okay. So why would you ask someone if they're a prostitute?
I wanted to find out how much money they're making. You ever think about how much a prostitute makes?
Yeah, but like it's unprofessional.
Even asking if they are?
Yeah.
Why?
I want to give examples, but most of those would get me canceled. But it's.
I mean, have you seen the girls on OnlyFans killing it?
Well, no. I remember I don't masturbate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you didn't do that. Yeah, I mean, I was just curious. You know what I mean? Because I mean, fuck, I was thinking about doing it. What if I did my own? What if I did my own kind of like OnlyFans or something?
You could.
What if I decided to work it? Because right now
I don't know. I don't know.
Prostitution laws in Los Santos.
Is it okay? But that's okay. But
completely
you know,
illegal is I guess what I'm getting to.
Asking someone if they're a prostitute is not only unprofessional, but it's kind of like it's offensive. It's an offensive question. Why is
it offensive though? If it's an acceptable job.
Well. Wait,
that's my. I mean, listen. The honest to God truth is, I didn't mean any disrespect. It's 2024. People are making money. It is literally the oldest profession known to mankind.
How did you ask the question?
I just said, "Hey, I can't hear. Everything happens so fast." I just said, "Hey, are you guys sex workers?" I wasn't like, "Hey, are you guys some dirty whores looking to make a buck?" You know, I think that's completely different. I think approach is everything.
Oh, my food's here. 1 second.
Okay. Oh, I owe this guy fucking money.
Oh. Awesome. Thank you so much. Could you text me?
I owe you some money, by the way. Let me give you some money now, and then I'll pay you a little. I'll come down and pay you some more.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll give you another couple thousand.
Thank you. All right, guys.
Awesome.
Have a nice day.
Take care.
But anyway, regardless, yeah, that's what I was dealing with.
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't ask that question anymore. I think it's perceived differently amongst different people.
Okay. So
You do have sex though, right?
yeah.
I just wanted to establish that. I know we were talking about that, but we didn't really talk about.
Here's the problem, Peters. After the incident and the lack of judgment, I don't think you can reasonably be the ass chief.
Okay.
And I think it kind of boils down to this, right?
Yes, sir.
Look, I wanted you to be ass chief. I really did. I thought you were gonna be the fucking you were it.
Wait, what decision, by the way?
Wait, sorry, what?
You just said with in regards to what situation?
This one. And the one prior to it. Because unfortunately, Gunna, I think you're someone that can.
What'd you call me?
Peters.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Is that not your name?
That's not what you called me, but I will take that. Yes.
Okay.
Continue.
Listen. I want you. I wanted you so bad. So bad to be the ass chief. But the problem is that, you know, you already called them prostitutes.
No, that's not what I called them.
Sex workers.
Right, which is not a
Which is, I understand. Look, I don't know where you're from. Okay. But in Los Santos, all right, that's, you know, got some connotation. All right. And, you know,
empowering women has some kind of connotation.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh,
yeah. And so, the problem now is that the report was written on you. Actually it was brought to my attention. A report was brought up.
Which report is this in regards to?
What the last time you went to Mirror Park
and did this thing?
Yeah. And so it was brought to my attention. Apparently you were gonna get asked about it or something. I don't know. But now, on the very day I learn about it, the same thing happens. So it's at this stage, it's not even like, you know, it's kind of like, why didn't you? Did they not talk to you after the first time? Like, I'm confused.
No, the first time, that was the thing, is the first time I assumed she was. And the lesson was, do not assume these things, because that is
who
offensive.
gave you the lesson?
Declan Crane.
And then what? Did he?
He said he said you can't go around
dap you, that. Suspend you.
Yes, I had a dap. I did. There was disciplinary action that was.
But so
issued.
you had that, and then you did it again today, the day after we discussed you becoming ass chief.
No, sir. I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, actually, go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
So the problem is, like, even if we play semantics here, all right, over it, the problem isn't even whether I am okay or not okay with it. It's more that God damn it. I was about to say, you pretty much pulled a crock. Do, do, do. Boo. Hoo. Do 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 do. Hopefully this comes back up. Yeah, I know, man. Why did it have to head pop right there? Do 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 do. Oh, server went down? Yeah, I think it's a restart. Are we back to 0 with Ask Chief? No, because I was mistaken. I was under the impression Liam wasn't going to come around, and it turns out he actually is, so. So that's been a hell of a saving grace. The only reason that Nino was kind of like contemplating Liam is it turns out he's just fixing his sleep schedule, so. I mean, he did it to himself. I mean, at the end of the day. The reason why I say it's very Croc-like is like, if this had happened after he became Ask Chief, it would have been easier, right? But before appointing Ask Chief, you're now, I can't fight that battle for him. Do 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 boo do do do. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, that's always I have found, okay, in my opinion, the razor edge for shift 2 is the following. Some people generally just know how to be straight, and others that don't know how to dial it back. It's like the Conan Clarkson effect, right? When Clarkson came on duty the day of the Sanguine War and went hyper terrorist, and then was like trying to gaslight into everybody into saying, oh, but you know, I just wanted a scooter so I can do retard shit. And that was the defense, right? It's along those same lines, right? Just because someone is able to lock it in doesn't mean, just as much as sometimes a straight cop can't read the room, sometimes the crazy ones can't either, right? It's finding that razor in the middle. I will say that Trav knows how to do it. I think this time he just kind of misfired at the wrong time, unfortunately. And I think that's kind of the challenge. It's the beauty of shift 2, right? Yeah, I know, man. But we'll talk to him. I still want to see him like thrive. He literally, McNulty literally does not want the position. He's off the table completely. But Nino is not chasing anyone down, chat. I am not a cop streamer. Nino is not a cop. As far as Nino is concerned, all the cops can suck his dick. He's just making sure people are put in place. That's his only concern, right? Let me remind you, all right? For those who are hopping over and watching my Nino's POV for the first time.
Hey, what up? Hey, yo, have my money. Absolutely.
All right.
You didn't answer my plea.
On the top.
Listen. Yeah, you pulled a crock.
In what regards?
If you had become ass chief and pulled this, at least you would have had the power to be able to like hold your own. But now what it's done is made it impossible to like the optics are completely ass now.
I'm trying to understand.
You went and called someone a prostitute.
No, I never called.
Whatever the fuck. It's the same shit.
It's not Nino, because I believe that prostitutes are targeted at a higher rate, and I'm trying to do my job in Mirror Park.
Okay. You're not going to convince the entire city that's the case. As chief is a very political position. All right.
Okay.
Even though you can internally justify it. All right. And you may have a leg to stand on. No one is going to buy what you just said. You could convince me. You're not going to convince everybody else.
Oh, okay. All right. Right. Listen, you know what? I know where I was coming from. And I will say this, by somebody that was raised by a sex worker, single mother.
I believe you. I believe you.
I did not have any ill intentions. And if people want to take it that way, it's totally up to them.
You ever have like, you ever had like, do you ever know anyone with like a grandfather that said shit that they probably shouldn't?
Oh, I mean, fuck, I went and saw my grandpa before he died 2 weeks ago, and he was spouting the wildest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. But like, he probably feels like in his own fucking, like,
Oh, don't compare me to him. You're not.
I'm not. I'm drawing a.
Okay.
But well, it's.
Are you calling me racist right now?
Kind of, but not really. But it is a little, down that same logical thinking. All right. Because if you just go and just assume someone's a fucking, sex worker based on how they dress.
I didn't assume this time. It wasn't even based on how they were dressed.
Did she have a vagina out with a fucking $sign on it? Like, what are you saying?
I don't. Listen.
Exactly. You just kind of assumed, all right, that someone was a sex worker. Do you know who they are?
No, I have no idea.
Exactly. So you can't just be saying that to people. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, if somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, are you a cop?"
You have a badge.
But that's the way I'm dressed.
Oh my God.
And why are you assuming sex workers have their vaginas out?
Because I asked you, how did you know? And you said you knew.
I didn't know. I said I didn't know. I said I just asked them. I was trying to go to Mirror Park to show them that. I thought that's what you said. No, I never said anything about them. I literally said that I cannot assume that anymore, and I didn't assume that. And to show, I had sensitivity training with Declan.
Yeah.
And
well, apparently it didn't work. And regardless of how you chop it up, Peters, I'm telling you right now, you fucked yourself. Whether you realize it or not.
Okay. Well, I mean, If that's the case, it is
Yeah.
what it is. You know what
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I mean,
I'm just like absolutely just fuck. Here's what you need to do.
what if I spun it as a campaign? What if I just became a sex worker?
You do what you need to do, and if you fix your image, I'm gonna reconsider. But until then, this conversation's over.
Okay. Fuck. All right. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. I guess I got a lot of reconciling to do.
Yeah. And honestly, you should fix it regardless.
Well, yeah, I am going to.
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand the severity of that situation.
Yeah.
But, or the severity of that
McFlurry,
question.
thank you for the fresh sub.
Oh. I'm gonna have to go off duty to do this because I know I'm gonna get shot.
Yeah. All right.
But that's a risk I'm willing to take.
All right. All right. I got another meeting.
Okay. All right. I'll see you.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
What do you mean? Am I getting fired?
Well, you're in Blaine County. Not my problem.
You never go up there? I mean,
Yeah,
am I
fair
gonna
enough.
die? Is that
Fair
some?
enough. No.
Is there a hit out on me or something? We're never gonna see each other again.
I literally sit in my office for 12 hours a day.
Okay.
That was my point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was some like ominous thing. Like there's
No.
someone on the roofs up here or something.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know about the people that fucking shot at you guys. I mean, I'd watch out for them. You have a hell of a hill to climb. Haters.
I mean, they're no Hydra. But yeah,
True.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. All right. You take care, right?
Yes, sir.